The moment a boy turns into a man is the moment that he stops talking and just starts doing. A lot of guys will hype themselves up to take action. They'll tell their friends and family about the things that they are going to do, the things that they plan to do, their ambitions. They will invite criticism, they will invite speculation into their ideas before they've even started. And what happens in a lot of instances when people overshare and they talk too much about what they are going to do is the comments and speculations and concerns of their friends and family and maybe even haters will get to them. And before their idea even started or even formulated into action, the idea dies. Now, the people who work in silence, the men who work in silence and simply do the things that they said they were going to do without announcing it to the world, they will have great success. They will have great results. Yes, they will fail. Yes, they will slip up. But their failures and slip-ups are not advertised to the world because they do not announce their plans before they start. They might feel internally that, they made a mistake and they didn't achieve what they had hoped to, but hey, they don't have the pressure of the whole local town or city knowing about their mistake because they were smart enough to realize that sometimes it's better to keep things to yourself. Sometimes it's better to start and let everybody else figure out what you're doing through your action. You don't have to announce anything and everything that you do to your friends and family. You don't have to tell people you're starting a YouTube channel. You don't have to tell people you're starting drop shipping or trading or going into vintage reselling or something like this. You don't have to announce it. You can just start. You can give it a go and you can allow your success to do the talking. Now, you can start and give it a go and realize it's not for you and move on. But the mistake a lot of guys make is they will announce it to the world before they start. They will fail. It won't go the way that they wanted it to go, or they'll realize that it wasn't for them. And they now have the expectation and criticism of other people to comprehend with. This is not a strategy for success, guys. People that announce their plans before they've even started have a very tough time of things. And if this habit is not broken early on in life, this is something that will carry on for a long time. The guy who just announces everything. I'm going to start my own business. Okay. Have you done anything to take action on that yet? Have you saved up some capital? Have you invested in anything? Have you educated yourself on this particular area of business? Oh no, but I'm going to. Hey presto. What does that even mean? It means nothing. But a lot of guys are doing this and living like this. Instead, take the pressure off yourself, guys. Understand that you don't have to announce your plans. You don't have to tell Dave next door about your dropshipping business that you're going to start. You don't have to tell Wendy 4 houses down that you're getting into crypto. Just do it. Just start. And if it goes well, your success will do the talking for you. You don't have to tell everybody anything and everything that you do. There's no mystique to you. There's no sense of interest when you're having conversations with people. They already know what you're doing because you've been blabbing to them every single chance that you got. The guy who works in silence is more respected within the community. He's more respected by his peers, his friends and family. He has an essence of mystique, and I'm not talking about to a cringe-worthy level. If somebody comes and asks you, what did you eat for breakfast today? You don't need to say, well, I had this very interesting dish. It was sublime. You can just say you had egg on toast. I'm not talking about being weirdly mysterious. But what I am talking about is not being the guy who everybody knows what you've done and what you've failed on and what you've tried to do because you share everything. It's so boring. It's so incredibly boring. And a lot of guys would benefit from just being told to shut up. Not in a rude way, not in an offensive way, but shut up for your own sake. Because blabbing and talking to people about all your plans and ambitions and intentions is holding you back. And you are setting expectations that, quite frankly, don't need to exist yet. Instead, start doing the work. Start changing your life actively. If it doesn't work out, okay, no one knows about it anyway, crack on, move on to the next thing. If it does, your success will do the talking. You will be more respected through your work speaking for you rather than you speaking for your work. So, a practical step. Be honest with yourself. If you are a guy who has made this mistake previously, which I have as well, guys, start to change this. Stop telling everybody about what you're doing. Again, you don't need to be a weirdo and, lurk in the shadows and move mysteriously too much and try and generate as much aura as possible. No, that's not what I'm saying, but stop blabbing about anything and everything that you do. Stop announcing all the stuff that you are going to do before you have started. Start first. Make it a rule that I'm not allowed to tell anybody any of my ambitions unless I have actively been working on it for at least a few weeks. I am not allowed. You have to prohibit yourself from opening your mouth. This is something that's going to serve you so well. Because, hey, when you've got a few weeks in the game, a few months in the game, you have a basic understanding of whether this thing is something that works for you or doesn't. And therefore you can make an informed decision whether or not you want to share what it is you are doing. But when you've not even started yet, you're not informed. You're beneath an amateur. And telling people about your plans and what you want to do at that level is a mistake, and often will come back to bite you in the arse. So if you're one of those people who've made that mistake previously, no more. You are not allowed to share your ambitions or plans unless you have taken the first step, unless you have been at it for a while, because the consequences are too much. And as I say, a lot of guys will live their lives like this. And if you don't shake this off now, you're just going to be the uncle at the barbecue who's still talking about that business that he wanted to launch 7 years ago. And everybody's thinking, Christ, Uncle Tom, are you ever going to pull the trigger? Are you ever going to take action? Nobody looks at him with respect because they know he's not a man whose words and actions align. Become a man whose actions and words align. A good way that you can start, because it's going to take some time, a good way that you can start to become that man is to stop talking as much. Lower the pressure on yourself. Lower external pressure. You've already got enough internal pressure. You've already got a chip on your shoulder from yourself. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to succeed. Don't add external pressure from friends and family, and hey, maybe even some haters as well. It's not necessary. So work in silence. Allow your success to do the talking for you. And don't make the mistake of blabbing and telling everybody your plans. Revealing too much about yourself. You're losing mystique, but you're also putting on unnecessary pressure into your day-to-day life. And that's something that could really bite you in the backside. But look, guys, I hope you took some value from this video today. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel for more from me, and comment your thoughts down below. As always, guys, thank you for your time and your attention, and I will see you in the next one.